What up, y'all? J. Cole, Cold World. We back at it again. Hard Knock TV. You already know.
Okay, back when I was sleeping in my mama crib, or even back when I was up there in my Muhammad crib, paying $1,700 for the rent. Money well spent, no heater, but a nigga made heat. May I vent?
It's almost 4 years since our first interview.
Wow. I remember that. We was at, what school? UCLA?
Yep.
I remember that.
Do you remember your first hip-hop memory?
My first hip-hop memory?
Yep.
It depends, man. First, like, rap music memory was Kool Moe Dee. First, and I don't remember nothing. I remember he had, like, Wild Wild West or whatever, like, whatever his other big song was, but I just remember being a big fan of Kool Moe Dee. I had Kool Moe Dee poster.
Okay.
So right away, before the music, I guess the image was important. I guess I noticed that. Because I didn't know much about him, but I knew he was cool.
Yeah.
He was cool. He used to call me Mange Moe Dee. Running around the house, Mange Moe Dee. Because everybody knew I liked Kool Moe Dee, so that's so old school to even say. Like, yeah. It was all because he was cool.
Do you remember how you got introduced to him? Like,
No.
It was just somehow the poster just showed up on the wall.
Yeah, somehow. Somebody older, uncle or somebody like that. Probably, I don't know, man. I just remember that name, Kool Moe Dee. It's my first, like, rapper that I remember.
Yeah. Do you remember at what point you decided, or what made you want to rap particularly?
I remember I wrote a rap when Pac died. I was in 6th grade. I remember writing a rap. Like, I felt compelled to write a rap. You know what I mean? That's like the first official rap I ever wrote. I feel like I was talking about him, almost like I had to carry the torch or something, like in my mind, in my 6th grade mind. You know, but then I took a break for like a year. Not even a break. Like, I just never ever rapped again for a year. I think what it was that made me want to rap was that when I actually tried it, I was good, and it was such an ill feeling to get that response and to affect people like that, to make people go, oh, like, oh, ah, or like, oh, you know, you battling somebody, or like you in a cypher, or we used to call each other on the phone and rap, or even on the internet, I used to post stuff, and just always that feedback. I just lived for that, like, for that feedback. And once I started making songs, I just lived for that feeling of like, yo, did I just make this? You know what I mean? This just came from me.
What goes around comes around. What goes up must come down. You up now, but you'll get yours somehow, someday, in some way, shape, or form. Revenge is coming, no way to escape the storm.
I remember I made a song called The Storm. It was literally like, yo, I thought I would never make a song that good again. I was, not that I thought I wouldn't, I was scared that I wouldn't. I was like, yo, am I ever gonna be able to top this?
Sounded like Eminem on that one a little bit.
Oh yeah, of course.
Definitely.
It was Eminem and Nas.
Yeah.
That's who I was listening to. So you can listen to that song and see, like, man, that was the influence. My, you know, the high pitched voice and all that.
Yep.
Or,
voice definitely has developed over time.
Yeah, I used to sound like a fucking little girl, man.
I used to print out Nas raps and tape them up on my wall. My niggas thought they was words, but it was pictures I saw. And since I wanted to draw, I used to read them in awe. Then he dropped Stillmatic, rock the cleanest for love.
Lyrics were like pictures on your wall.
Yeah.
Tell me about that a little bit.
Yeah. So at this time you had Ola.com was like, now you got lyric sites everywhere. You can go just type in, you got a million sites that got lyrics, but back then it was like one site that you go to for all these rap lyrics. And you know, I went through this phase where I literally, when I made the decision in my mind that I was gonna be a rapper, I tore down all the basketball in my room. My brother loved lowrider magazines, West Coast, Impalas, you know, like rims, all that, drop tops, and his room was flooded with posters of girls in the lowrider magazines, cars everywhere, and I was like, oh, I gotta do this. Like, I gotta deck my room out. So I did Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Penny Hardaway, basketball everywhere. And when I decided I wanted to rap, I remember it was a big day. It was a Saturday. I took the whole day and like meticulously ripped down all my basketball posters and pictures, and then went and cut out all the pictures of the rap magazines that I had, Source, Blaze, XXL, cut out the covers, the pictures, and hung them up. And then what I had on top of that, right next to my bed, literally, if I wake up and turn to the right, the wall that was right next to my bed was the lyrics. And I had like pages and pages and pages of lyrics. And to make my wall, you had to be amazing. You had to be Nas, Eminem, Cannabis. You had to be Royce would get a verse, Pac. You had to just, because I used to sit, wake up, or even if I'm just in my room chilling and just read the verses. I already knew them word for word, but reading the words was special, like reading them out. So it was like, I don't know why I did it, but I was compelled to do that.
Studying the craft.
Word, for sure.
You talk about riding a Honda on your first tour to all the different Wale spots.
Yes.
Put me back in that state of mind. Like, what was that like?
We had just got the deal. We officially got the deal February, and then like a couple months later, we had went to dinner, and Jay was out there. It was me, Mark Pitts, Jay, E was there. It was like Jay-Z, Jay Brown, Common was there randomly. You know, this is still a big deal for me. Like, I remember we had to go, like, take a shot to, like, calm our nerves because we was about to go eat with Jay-Z. I had just signed to him, but it was still a big deal to just even be in his presence. It still is a big deal. But, like, you know, then it was, like, nerve-wracking. So we went, sat with Jay. Rich Kleiman was there, all these Rock Nation heads, because you might gotta remember, they were a brand new company. They're so brand new. So they was, you know, they're forming their company at the same time. So when I was sitting at dinner, they was like, oh, yo, we got this Wale, you know, we want to link you with Wale, because Rich Kleiman was managing Wale, and Jay was a part of that. So it's like, yo, we got this record with Wale, we want to put you on, blah, blah, blah. So, like, for sure, I go meet Wale, do Beautiful Bliss.
One of my favorite verses.
Oh, my God. Boy, that's one of my favorite verses, too. And then Wale Show Love after that, he allowed me to just open up for him on these shows because Chillin' had just dropped. They were about to promo him, so he went on this promotional tour for Chillin'. So like anything on the East Coast we would go to. But you know, we not like on a bus, we don't have no, like I just got a deal, but we ain't got no real money. You know what I mean? So just be me, Eve, or homeboy. We either take my car, drive up to Syracuse, or hop in my other homeboy car, drive down to Virginia, and I'm opening up. Nobody knows who I am, you know what I mean? I don't even know if I had to warm up out, and I would just come out. There's a video on YouTube, you can look it up. It's me in Norfolk, Virginia. We was just talking about this the other day. We in Norfolk, Virginia at the Norva. The dude announcing the show is like, mind you, this is a Wale and UCB tour. We're in Virginia. They're on fire in Virginia. Like it's DMV, this is what they do. So the dude announcing the show is like, ladies and gentlemen, are y'all ready for Wale? Yeah. Are y'all ready for UCB? Yeah. Okay, but first, give it up for Jay Scott. I'm on the side of the stage like, what the fuck? Who the fuck is Jay Scott? Niggas in the crowd are like, who the fuck? So the nigga, he didn't even know who I was, which is not his fault. It just shows you where I was at that time. I just come out, like, yo, first of all, my name ain't Jay Scott, J. Cole. And I think I used to start the shows with an acapella. I'll be telling artists that, like, starting out, like, yo, when you come out, nobody knows you. Don't expect them to know you. Don't do your show like they know you. Like, come on, y'all, put your fucking hands up. Why am I gonna put my hands up? I don't even know who you are. So I used to come out like, I know y'all don't know me. I didn't say shit. I used to just rap right there, do an acapella. My best acapella, my best 16, do it.
Do you remember what it was?
I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what it was. It's probably on video. But just the mind state of like, I gotta grab y'all attention because while they allowing me to be out here, I'm gonna try to leave with as many fans as I can. You know what I mean? So that when I come back, y'all come see me, or when I drop the warm up, y'all check it out. So that was the mind state of opening up for Wale.